And we welcome Stacy, Rob, and Darren of Hey Romeo in our studios. Yay! It is so nice to see you all again.
Long time no see.
Yeah, I think Stacy, you were here the other day shopping, and I
Yep.
hauled you in here, and we did have a quick little chat there. Did you happen to find something new to wear tonight?
I sure did, and you know what the funniest thing is that, you know, you go into West Edmonton Mall and you think you're going to, you know, it's got everything, right? And the one shirt that I loved was in Kingsway. So I went, oh, okay, well, that's so funny.
And last week it was Rob. You were doing some shopping here too.
Yeah, I was pushing my face up against the glass there. I saw you, and I had to come in, and yeah, we had a quick chat, and but we saved the best for today, for sure.
Yes, Darren is here finally.
Yes, thank you.
What's new with you?
What's new with me? Well, renovations at my house. Geez, just a whole bunch of new records.
Yeah.
You know,
Are you
songs,
doing the
everything.
renos yourself? Are you a handy kind of guy?
I'm handy, but not that handy. With our summer schedule, we're fairly busy, so we had a contractor come in, and I'm sort of glad we did to kind of got to oversee the whole thing, because I wanted to save some money. You know, being a musician, I wanted to save some money. I had somebody else come in and put a furnace in for me, and it just caused a bunch of grief. So, dealing with that, but it's all good. I'll have my own bathroom. Since I have a wife and 2 daughters, to have my own bathroom will be wonderful.
Well, it's almost like being on the road with Hey Romeo. I mean, I'm sure Rob Shapiro is in the bathroom all the time.
All the time. Like, it's 3 hours.
Right.
I thought you were going to say something about me being the only girl in the band.
No, that's later.
That's
later. That's later. Well, congratulations on the upcoming album, Twist of Fate. It's not out in stores until the 26th. So tonight at Giovanni Music, all of the 75 lucky CFCW listeners that are going to be there, they kind of get the sneak peek.
Yeah, we're really excited. I'm so excited to play the new music, so I'm really looking forward to tonight.
So what can you tell us about this new album?
There is some songs that I think we were talking about it earlier when I saw you the other day, but the one song, I think we're going to play it for you in a little bit. It's a song, you know, it's got a really nice acoustic kind of feel to it. There's a couple songs on there that are, you know, really nice acoustic kind of feels, and have some just really good, you know, meaning that most people can relate to in their lives, and that's kind of the songs that we put on the album, that are all songs that people out there can relate to, and that are fun and easy to listen to, and yeah.
Twist of Fate. Darren, do you believe in fate?
Do I believe in fate? That is an excellent question, Stella. You always come up with the great ones. Do I believe in fate? Yes, I do. Sure.
Okay.
I think I do, yes.
Good answer. What about you, Rob?
For sure. Absolutely. Well, that's sort of what inspired the team, was sort of when we were sitting there at the CCMAs there in September, and then they announced that we won Group of the Year, and then it was like, well, you've got to be kidding. So once the jaws hit the floor, we picked them up and all that, and we went and we were writing for the album, and we ended up sitting with Carolyn Dawn Johnson, and you know, she had an idea, and it was like, wow, that's a good idea. That sort of reminds us of what happened in September. So, you know, it was kind of loosely based around that, and we came up with the song, and it's kind of stuck, and enough so that it was the name of the record.
So that's funny. So it was fate that brought you next to Carolyn Dawn Johnson there at the award sitting next to her, and then you guys, hey, we should write together.
You know,
oh, yeah,
can't go wrong with the Alberta girls.
Absolutely, good answer, Rob. Good
Well,
answer.
Stacey, when you were here the other day, we were talking about the big Bling and Boots fundraiser that we're doing for the Cowboy Benevolent Foundation in September, and you guys are performing there. And we talked about how you're no stranger to performing to rodeo crowds, and you mentioned that you actually met the guys at the Ponoka Stampede. Were they hitting on you or something?
No, that's never really happened.
No, Holly. It wasn't.
Darren's wife was pregnant at the time, but no. Actually, I met them the first time we actually met was at the Leduc Black Gold Rodeo, because they were playing with Gord Bamford. And Gord called me on stage to sing. So the first time I ever met them was them going, what key do you sing this in? And I'm going, I don't know. Because, you know,
And things haven't changed.
and then I needed a band because I was hired at the Ponoka Stampede a couple weeks later, and Gord said, you know, why don't you use my guys? And so I phoned up Rob and Darren and asked them to come and play for me that weekend, and then we just decided all together that we liked the sound of the way we sounded together, and Gord gave us his blessing and said, see you later to Rob and Darren, and they came.
So Rob and Darren, are you regretting the fact that you didn't stay with Gord Bamford?
Gord was like, good riddance! No, actually, Gord's been awesome. We just came off a tour with him. We went across Canada. He's been nothing but a great support. He introduced us, obviously, well, that's where we all met, and then introduced us to his producer, Byron Hale, and wrote a lot of these songs with him, and so it's our second record with Byron. So he's been a common, kind of a common thread over the last few years, and so he's a good fella. He's got got a great group of people that he works with, and a lot of hit songs too. So no, we are not regretful in any way. So it's been a great.
Did he give you the name Hey Romeo?
No,
No.
Rob did. Rob, we were all trying to figure out what to call the band, because we had a band name before this one, and it was called Utter Madness. And
What a good name.
it was a good name, but
Utter
it
as
was,
in the cow? Utter?
Yeah.
yeah. And so one of the people called to was we actually released a single under Utter Madness, and it was called Wrap These Around You, and it was on our first album. And someone called up the radio station and said, "Can you play that song? Just by that cow band." And that's when I went, no, I can't be considered the cow band. So I love cows, don't get me wrong, I think they're amazing. But I just didn't want to be considered the cow band.
Right here on CFCW, folks. Stacey loves cows.
All the dairy farmers.
Yeah,
Turns and radios up now.
Anyway, no, and so we decided that we thought we should change the name of the group, and Rob actually, we had all these names, and these two are such characters, and every single name that they came up with was like the Smokin' Lornas or 100-Pound Hounds, so it wasn't getting any better. It was probably going downhill fast. And then he had this one written down, and it was Hey Romeo, and I went, I really like that. And Darren said, yeah, that's kind of cool, that's a good name, and Rob said, I like that too, and we all kind of looked at each other shocked that we all agreed on something, and so that's how it came about.
And more with Utter Madness, no, pardon me. Hey Romeo, in just a moment.